Hey everyone, Oz here. Today I'm going to bring you the last two replays from my first week in the MAG1 tournament, Season 6. So, let's get into it. First, we're up against this player. I'm not sure who they are exactly. Someone in the comments might know. Unfortunately, I don't know everybody's name and portrait by looking at it just yet. I'm sure as I play more in MAG1, maybe I'll figure it out. But for now, I'm just treating every game, every player, as a threat, basically. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't know the play styles of all these players, so I can't really play against the player. I have to play against, the game or the position that's been given to me. I can't really use the meta game to scope things out just yet. But maybe as we play more, we'll figure it out. And so anyways, we start off this game and we are Rhino spec up against Typhoon spec. And I'm going to speed this up because we've got 2 games to go through here, so it might take a while. Opponent does have the Steel Ball Hound pack. And it's going to be... we just barely managed to take this. So because we're a little bit farther back from the line, we managed to get good locks on our Saberteeth and also protect... Most importantly, protect our Saberteeth from getting locked onto by those balls. Now, this is frustrating to me. So seeing the improved Wraith card come up, I think that's almost certainly going to be what is chosen here for my opponent. And they do, in fact, go for it. And the reason why, they've got steel balls already, and we're in a near headbutt. Right? We've got some wiggle room. But this is essentially a headbutt position, and the Wraith is king in the headbutt. Now, what can we do? Well, we go for that redeploy. My thought here is like, okay, if we're going into a headbutt, maybe I can use a redeploy and get some tower damage done and sort of try to navigate this through being like annoying. So we're gonna actually go for this right away. We even beacon it. Might have not needed that beacon, but in any case, we go in, we get that tower, so we actually have a decent debuff here. But the only thing we have that shoots up as well, I thought probably we're gonna have this Wraith, so that's why we went for the Phantom Ray as well. Phantom Ray can deal with Wraith early on. Especially actually if you get burst mode and stealth cloak and stuff like that, it can actually do quite well too. And it looks like we are going to be able to win this round because of the Phantom Ray choice there. So that's good. And now that we've got redeploy, we can move things around. We're going to move it somewhere else. Cards are offered. Units are offered here. Torrential Arclight, Void Eye, Wasp. I want to take my time, make sure I don't make a mistake here. Going into this, my thought here, I remember it's like, okay, man, we got to deal with these Wraiths. We're going to lose the Chaff War until we get something... like our own Wraiths, which kind of feels bad going to improve Wraith, or maybe we need, I don't know, we just need more Chaff Clear. The Hounds are not going to be sufficient. So I do end up going for the Arclights here. It's 3 packs. Maybe Tarantula could have been a choice, but I don't know. I don't want to get locked onto by the steel balls on the Tarantula either. So we end up going for the Arclights. I put them behind my Saberteeth. I'm trying to protect my Saberteeth a bit. But this may be a little bit too far forward. Probably should have come back a bit. We do try to go for a play here on this tower, but opponent does go for those Wasps to protect the flank. And this side was protected here as well. So unfortunately, that's not going to work out for us. We kind of ran out of time, so I ended up just building another Phantom Ray because I was like, well, if this one dies, I'm going to need something to shoot up. But... yeah, it feels a bit bad here. We're getting immediately shut down, and now I'm in a really awkward position. I don't have things that I need. Another good thing with that initial choice with the redeploy and that beacon is we are Rhino spec, so we can do Rhino stuff. We're going to bring this back here. We get a nice little position. We're going to try to come in on this side again. And I think we can put something here, try and pull and hopefully get in on that tower. Tech here for the Wraith, going for that range. And Yeah, I got 700, so I'm focusing on this here, and what can we do to support this, or to support our side here? Immediate melter pickup. So against the Wraith, it has land cruiser and stuff like this. It's probably as good as it gets, and we're gonna put it here, away from these balls, and hope that we can get a lock. We're gonna missile as well. We're gonna try to missile so we can get that lock quickly. Good missile here protecting our side. And we're gonna get in on that tower faster than our opponent, which means... nope, that is going to get our tower. Whoa! Oh, but we do have this still up. Are we gonna be able to... We do get a lock on the Wraith. All is not lost. Actually, this Rhino is killing it. So we're actually going to end up winning this round here. I think this is a really good play. Now we've got our giant online. It's only round 4. We're going to end up selling out of that other saber. Going into melters, into the headbutt here. And the game plan from that point just needs to be protect the melters. What can we do to protect the melters? And make sure that they can get their shots. I choose laser sight. This might have been a bit of a mistake here. Maybe Mustang production is what we wanted. Because we were going into giants here. I chose laser sight because I might be able to get away with not needing to tech range right away if we can get this on our melter. But I mean, we're kind of in a headbutt, so the range doesn't really help too much. In this case, we're going to try to beacon over onto this side now. And yeah, here's that other melter. And here's where I wish that this arc light wasn't positioned right behind, because now this is really close as well. If it was back a bit and we had like range, like this is just barely, I don't know. I mean, if we get temp range, like it can help here, but it feels difficult to have it so close to these steel balls. And another steel ball pack is chosen here. We do get a missile because we're trying to clear a way for this. Oh, actually, that's not our missile. My bad. I do that later, though. But this turn... wow, we do barely get a lock there. And we oil here. We want to slow down this push. We come in, we get that tower. That looks great, but our right side, we lost that melter so quickly. And now... there's just too much stuff for our melter to handle. It's all kind of spread out. There is a range pickup for steel ball, which is going to do really well against our melters, so... and then we lose that missile too. Negative 50 bucks there. Too bad. But I think this oil placement is cute, but my opponent was selling out here anyway. See, they sold out of that Typhoon. Unidrop offered here. I want to make sure I get this right. The problem still is chaff clear. I'm not going Farseer because I already have an answer for this Wraith. And what I want to do is protect my melters. This one is too close to the line. What we got to do is put the Badgers here. We're going to go immediately into Scorching Charge. I want to kill all these crawlers so that we can protect this. We get range now, and we can move this guy back. We sold our Rhino, I believe, because now there's too many balls. Like, there's balls everywhere. There's no safe path. And then we're going to redeploy our Phantom Ray back, protecting this tower a little bit again. Just getting more chaff ourselves. Here we go. Round starts. Lots of fire going off. So all of those crawlers die, and now we can get locks with these melters. There's some stuff coming in here on the right. These wasps are actually kind of annoying. Two balls get a lock. They're level 2. Yeah, it's just not quite there. Energy absorption would be good here. The problem is, like, also mech div on the steel ball is going to be very difficult to deal with. And we are up against the ropes. How can we solve this? Orbital offer, also additional deploy, shield, advanced offensive tactics. My thought here is, okay, we go orbital. I want to clear this. I want to make sure that I actually hit these wasps, right? And I'm kind of dying right now. I need to take something to try and get back in the game. So that's why we're going for the orbital. I sell out of that unit here, the ray. We're gonna put the ray up here. We're gonna try to like sneak in here. See if we can get that tower. Get more badgers here. And here we go. We've got multi-melt now. So range multi-melt. This is pretty good. We end up bubbling here as well. Taking our tower and then even more fire badgers behind. Right? Like I said, our game plan here, we need to protect our melters. Everything we do, like this is our win condition. This is how we win this game. Make sure our melters survive. So here we go. Missile comes down here. This is a turn that we do have sweep picked up for the hound. So being able to clear that fire on the ground, it's going to help a lot. The missiles strike does help us. A lot of steel balls locked on. Oh my god, this one killed us. Crazy. We actually need like quad techs on this thing. If we had energy absorption and then EMP, like maybe we stand a chance. Energy absorption, keep it alive against those balls, and then the EMP to prevent those balls from popping crawlers when they die, when that tech is chosen. Here we got another unit drop, and really, there's not a whole lot that I like here. Maybe if we had assault mode on marksman, that could be something we try, but we don't run it. Go for Phoenix. Opponent actually goes for Phoenix with the EMP. And that's going to turn off our Fire Badger explosions, and then also picks the mech div this turn too. We go for EMP this turn, trying to... EMP is going to help to pop shields, it's going to slow things down, so they're going to move slower, and it's also going to prevent this mech div from working. I was expecting this to be chosen at some point, so that's why we're going for that. We move this Phantom Ray in front. We've got a couple Phoenix here just to do a little bit more damage. We get another Melter. I was worried maybe this board is getting wide, and I don't want it to get wider than I am like narrow here. We want to try to keep up or even go wider if we can, so we can kind of wrap around, get a better surface area, prevent the balls from getting towers and stuff. Round starts. Here we go. It's looking alright, actually. We got great locks. And his right side. Man, these wasps are actually really annoying. I didn't notice this during the game, just how annoying they were, but you know what? We actually get this round. We get this turn, and actually we're turning this around. There's actually a lot of damage on the board here with these melters. So now we're turning it around. We're getting back in the game here, and not too little too late. We're up against the ropes. Get some damage in. Just under 1800 for my opponent here. All right, so what can we do? Additional deploy offered against steel ball production, underground threat, and improved sledgehammer. So this is not really what we want, I don't believe. My thought with this choice, like we go for additional deploy. My thought was we need to jam up the way, right? We still need to protect our melters. We want them to not get EMP'd. We do see another EMP choice here. These wasps now have EMP as well, so it's EMP on the wasp, EMP on the Phoenix. I'm going to try to EMP my fire badgers so they don't explode. And the positioning of these means like my bubbles here, they're not actually protecting our fire badger. Like this one can't be bubbled. It's in the corner. This one could. Maybe if I had a bubble like this instead. Would have been good. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Bubble like this. Bubble like this. But yeah, we go for another melter. Like I was saying last turn, I don't want to get wrapped around here. But there are these wasps here, and they're right kind of on the line. They're going to be able to turn off our fire badgers, which are doing the hard work of clearing all the crawlers here. So we go for some missiles, trying to stay alive. Gotta clear the crawlers. If we can clear the crawlers and slow things down, maybe we've got a chance here. Round starts, here we go. Immediately, all this stuff gets EMP. Oh, actually, these guys get in. These guys kind of get in. Actually, the EMP didn't work out super well. Sweep is working, and there's a lot of crawlers coming in here on the left now. Oh, and then the right side. These steel balls are level 3. And it looks like it's just a bit too much. Like, it's just too cost effective. Steel ball, range, mech div, and then we've also got the 8 gun now for the Wraith. It looks like, yeah, it's just not enough here. And we will, unfortunately, lose this game. It was close, though. We were almost stabilizing. You know, the round before we did well, but this turn we just couldn't stay. You know, we couldn't clear all the stuff. There's too many things. I think maybe what I needed was Mustangs. Maybe if I had some Mustangs back here, that could help clear the miscellaneous things. Deal with those wasps, maybe. Not sure. I tried to replay this a few times. I put like more like sledgehammers in the way, trying to protect this stuff, but like this round is actually very difficult to figure out. You know what? I will just very quickly try the Mustang here. Maybe that's something we can do. We'll skip the additional deploy. We're gonna sell you. We're gonna try to slow down these crawlers and things from getting in. And then can we elite recruit them? 1, 2, 3 range. And this guy is really important to help deal with these wasps here. And then we want this guy. That's our situation here with the upgrades. Can we redeploy anything? Kind of slow this down a bit, maybe. And then maybe we can bring this guy back a bit. Let's see how that works. I haven't tested this, so I'm not sure, but maybe the Mustangs will help. Steel balls are a big problem. Might just be too much. Yeah, there's so many crawlers here. They get locks now. The Wraiths are too efficient at chaff clear. Yeah, it's a tough position. I don't know. It ended up being even worse than what I did, which is kind of funny. Like, severely worse. So, alright. Well, good try. Let's jump into the next game. Here we are. We are up against Cast for our final Game 5 in the first day of the Season 6 MAG1. Cast gets the Hound Steel Ball start, which is probably the ultimate Cast start. We have been, I mean, Cast is such a great player. We've been kind of imitating his style for a while. I had a video a while back on like learning how to play like Cast. So it's actually like a great, I don't know, honor, I guess, like playing against my current largest mechabellum inspiration. And yeah, we get the Typhoon spec. We've gone for the Mustang crawler pack here and then picking up a couple hounds. Like I've said previously, I think that the Mustang start is decent. I don't think it's bad. But Cast gets the ideal start. However, is cost control. So it does mean that my hounds and crawlers are always going to be a bit better scaled than his. So in a mirror, this should work out in my favor. So I actually felt pretty decent about this. I thought I was in a decent matchup here. But we'll see how it goes. Cass is a very solid, very strong player. We get the tower first, which is not so good because we don't get any damage from it. Then we get debuffed. But no one has a debuff right now. We're just kind of mashing into each other. Steel balls have a bit too much HP. And we're going to end up losing that first round. It's okay, though. We got a lot of health to work with. This game actually gets absolutely insane. This is probably one of the craziest games of the first day here in MAG1. Okay, so we've got Missile Strike and Shield both offered. So my thought here was we can take the shield, we can try to protect one of our packs here. Or, you know, you get into 50-50. And against Steel Ball, I don't know, it's not really worth having the bubble for long game. The other option is we go on the offense. We pick Missile Strike and we go for our own missile here. And we try to win the coin toss. So we do, in fact, do that. We get a nice double pack clear. That Hound and Crawler pack both dying very quickly. And then we spend some money to make our board wide. We get the Hounds. We just sort of fill in the gaps that we need. We're trying to prepare our board for what we want to do. We still don't know what we want to do later on. We're just getting ready for a transition so that we don't need to build this stuff later. And obviously, you know, we had a big missile there, so we're going to end up winning that round fairly convincingly. Units offered here, Sledgehammer was a good choice for cast, and I thought, okay, well, let's go for Scorpion. We're probably going to get Sledge. I don't want to put it here because I'm expecting this. I'm actually expecting it over here too. But because he's on this side, probably more obvious here, and then we can start to see that cast beacon into the tower. So this guy, I don't want to put here because he'll get pulled, so we put him here. I don't tech him or anything yet because I'm not sure how effective it's going to be with all the stuff. We want to make sure round 3 we do get our range, so we get range first. Yeah, here comes that beacon. This is something we should have been even more prepared for. I think that this crawler position is not good against a player like Cast. I think I need to adjust this. Think of maybe putting it on the right side. Yeah. Because now, like, everything is in here. And, oh man, there's just like one crawler left, and kind of unlucky that Scorpion just decided to shoot, you know, the crawlers, and these balls kind of stay alive. These balls getting levels, both of them too. Pretty good play. Right tower's leveled to 2. We do get it with decent timing now. We still might be able to win the round somehow. Well, there's a couple sledges here. We end up not taking any damage here, which is great. So all in all, not so bad. And we have that Scorpion, so we're actually preparing. We have a late game comp. We can get the Scorpion and the Mustang going. And then we've got our Hounds to kind of chaff clear and protect that. Redeploy offered, which we do make the play for. I think playing against Cast, you gotta have redeploy. And it also feels really bad playing against him when he does have redeploy, because you can do lots of crazy moves. He's a player that likes to find all the little openings, any kind of weaknesses that you've got. So I noticed that, you know, this guy over here, he's getting overrun by these steel balls, and now they're level 2, and I don't know if I want to deal with that right now. So I end up putting him over here. We're going to try to put more pressure on the right and get a better tower timing. Level this up. And here we go. We've also got that extra Scorpion, and then this is our Typhoon turn, so we're trying to clear this quickly. We do clear it fairly well. We do have a level 2 tower here now, so hopefully the debuff won't last as long. And then we have like a pretty sizable army on the left here. Now that tower comes down for us, and we end up getting a very favorable trade here, doing quite a lot of damage. So that's the thing, like if our army is getting split here as he's coming in, let's just put, you know, chaff clear, the scorpion, like all this stuff together. And then once the tower goes down, we're going to be able to have this cute little army here that can deal with whatever's left. And so long as this tower has like, you know, level 2, level 3, level 4, like it's not gonna, the debuff isn't gonna matter too much. So after playing that here, we're gonna move it back. We're gonna take that, the smoke here. Cast actually goes for the nano. And this is such a good play. Like, what the hell is this? The nano on the right on a level 1 Wraith against potentially 2 level 2 Mustangs. I'll slow this down a little bit here. And watch this. This is actually insanity. This beacon, man, like we're almost getting it. We're almost getting it. It's so close. But then the Mustangs actually die and it heals up just enough and it gets in on the tower. Absolutely crazy move. Tower on the left goes down. And we're not going to be able to kill this Wraith now. There's nothing else on the board that can deal with it. It just managed to clear up those Mustangs. It actually gets a level from it. So completely unhinged move there. Just like threading the needle. Ooh, and now we've got these hounds coming in. A lot of damage here. Boom. Completely destroying that scorpion. So Cast has a tech lead on those hounds. And I need to find a way. When can I tech this? I'd like to tech it now to stay equal. But, you know, as cost control, he's got a bit of extra money to play with. And we have to like do something. We have to get the improved firepower and range just to prevent this from happening, because this got a level and then also intensive was offered. So it could be up to level 3, which is in fact what Cast is going to do. You saw maybe a glimpse of that, that Titan there, the Abyss. So that is an idea he's already thinking of. And I will say, I do not have Missile Interceptor on my Mustangs this game. I had it previously in the day on my first couple games, and I was talking to Odyssey, and he's saying like, yeah, you play your Mustangs a lot similar to how I do. He removed Missile Interceptor on because like I honestly can't even remember the last time I clicked on it. But this game, if we're going against Abyss, it would have been nice to have. But I know also, like, if it was on my bar, maybe Cast wouldn't go into Abyss. But I end up... Yeah, he's going to go into Abyss. Just spoiler here, you saw it for a second. In this case, you know, Marksman is offered at level 4. We are weak against this Wraith. We are weak against air. All we have for air is our Mustang. So if there's single target air, it would be nice to have these level 4 Mustangs. We do go for it. We're rounding out our army a bit. We can finally get chamber compression here. And now here comes the Abyss. We got Dark Companion. We got range on this Wraith. I try to beacon here, trying to move forward, and trying to keep this Scorpion from getting locked over here. And then immediately right side. And here's the crazy thing, you know, Abyss and Wraith and whatnot, also with the redeploy, makes this very difficult to deal with. So he's gonna beacon in, and what the hell? Like, how does this stay alive? And it gets in and it gets a tower. A Cast just finding all these like narrow like positions, like threading the needle in with that that mobile beacon, and the beacons are just absolutely wrecking me. If this had one more shot go off from my marksman here, would have been completely fine, but now we take quite a lot of damage. And the Abyss, yeah. Ion is offered, also Orbital, another improved firepower, advanced offensive tactics. I think I make a bit of a misplay here. I wanted to go Ion, but like I'm afraid of just missing everything with that redeploy. I don't want to spend all the money on the Ion. Oh, but we do end up going for it anyway. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess we end up seeing, yeah, we do have the Void Eyes here. Not everything can be moved. We end up going AA on the Marksman. We want to get locks. So there's 2 air units now, and they both have techs. So even if this goes Land Cruiser, it's okay to have AA because we've got the Abyss, and the Abyss has a tech. It's very expensive as well. So we're going to try to use this to deal super damage. Right, we got 90% extra damage. Here comes that Ion. I think I moved something, but I didn't. I should have moved a bit better. I don't know. And here we go. Now we have this on the left side. I kind of knew this was coming. Right, he's been moving it around to the left, moving things around. So we do end up missling it to slow it down. So I read the situation right. We do get this Ion killing that. It looks like just barely. Yeah, these steel balls get in. Man, level 3 steel balls are such a pain. Level 1 Scorpion does clear them. Now we get that tower. We've got 1 Marksman to be able to hopefully hit that Abyss. Oh, please don't shoot me. Yes, there's something in the way. We managed to get this shot off with the Marksman. And hey, we're not dead. We did some damage here. We're okay, we're okay. It's safe. Farseer offered. Overlord also, maybe. Maiden. We do end up going for the Farseer here. And immediately AA again. I'm really worried about these Abyss. We've got a comp with the Scorpion Mustang, but like we're not really, I don't know, like it's not very effective here. And if we had if we had Missile Interceptor, we'd be able to do something about this Swarm Missile. The Swarm Missile just is taken back, but it will come into play. There it is. Swarm Missile. We got Field Maintenance here. So this is going to be hard to deal with too. There's a lot of tankiness, a lot of things getting in the way. These Wraiths, you know, they get spawned and block that first shot. We do manage to clear that left side. The crawlers get in the way in time. Our Marksman goes down. Maybe this was not the best Marksman positioning here. Keeps getting picked off by these steel balls. So left side we get smashed. Right side we do get that tower now, and we got a fair bit of stuff here. These Mustangs are level 3. We do have the improved firepower, but yeah, Cass is a bit afraid of these Mustangs, and that's why we've got this Swarm Missile pickup. We get another tower, clear that, and this Marksman is doing really well. We get another good round here. Round 9, we're toe-to-toe with Cast. We're toe-to-toe with Cast. It's so cool. Advanced power system. Is that something we want? I'm not sure. Maybe another mobile beacon. We end up skipping. We need money. I wonder if a true fortress could have been possible. Probably not with these steel balls. Now Cast clicks on Mech Rage. That's going to help a lot to clear my crawlers. And also, I mean, look at this board. There's so many crawlers now. Like, it's wild. Maybe I should think about doing flanks here. Distracting the crawlers. If we can distract the crawlers, maybe we get better locks on the steel balls that come in and all this other crap. This Wraith is over here, still being annoying. We're going to try to jam up the way with these crawlers here. We got this Farseer. Maybe burst mode could have been possible too. Trying to help kill that fast. Another mobile beacon. This one actually beaconing this way. Level 4 nano. Oh my god. We are under the shield here. Oh god. Fire comes down. Get a good kill on that Abyss. Left side. Like, these beacons are just so good. But we clear the right side really well, but we're walking into the fire a bit. Left side is very difficult to deal with. This Wraith, just like full HP, doesn't give a shit about anything. Get that tower. We are protected under our bubble, so our Mustangs are alive. That's very good. Farseers can do the AA damage as well. It's marksman. Oh, but the bubble goes down, and now the missiles come out. Thankfully, we get that tower, and because that tower goes down, actually, our marksman stays alive, kills that Titan. But this guy's level 4 with nano. Are we going to be able to clear it? Oh, no! No! Oh, it feels bad, man. It feels bad, man. We know to smoking here, try and do stuff. Actually, that was last turn. Anyways, Javelin offered now. Another improved firepower. There've been a lot of those offered. Intensive absorption. A lot of options here, but really, I mean, we got to go for the Jav. And it's these steel balls that are really messing with me here. There's no point jabbing the Wraith. It also gets beaconed anyway, so whatever. This is a crazy move. It's got so much HP, like, and it's already spawned in, so this is going to do pretty well. We do have a bubble trying to protect this tower a little bit. I need some, like, I don't know, jab this, missile this. There's so many crawlers. We both are... Actually, I don't have defense too. This jab here is also really good. I maybe should have expected this. I think we moved something, but I don't... Oh yeah, we're going to move this. I was thinking maybe the jab would be here. Because there's pressure on this side, and if he can kill the marksman... I was thinking he was trying to kill this marksman, but he goes for this one over here. This is maybe a bit better value. If he mobiled that one, could maybe redeployed this one. I don't know. But here we go, and we have a really late abyss here too. Big jab comes down both sides. This Wraith is kind of crazy here though. We're not able to kill it. And now we've also got a level 3 abyss here too. It's got so much HP, really we can't deal with it with just these marksmen. Level 1 goes down, or 2, or whatever that was. But now this Wraith, we're gonna get that tower. Oh, and this abyss is alive now and looking a bit crazy. Can we get this guy? We do. So we're gonna still be alive. We're gonna go into round 12 with cast. It's crazy. Additional deploy offered, Rhino, Photon. We end up going for Photon. I'm hoping that maybe we can stay alive a bit. Rhino assault. There's nothing really you can Rhino here to like stomp it. Maybe that might be just... I think it's still not able to be stomped. I think it's just in that range there. Big ion here. We got all of our stuff clumped up. Marksman is level 6. Level 7 marksman over here. And we're going to go and drop a whole bunch of these missile interceptors here. And basically it's like, okay, I mean, I don't know what we can do here. I kind of am out of ideas. We're really strapped. And so we go for 3 Farseers with aerial, hoping that maybe we can survive. We put them on the right side because we're probably losing the left, and what we were doing was we were surviving on the right side, so we can bolster up this side. And that's why these ones are on the right too, trying to keep them alive for longer. And maybe, even though we lose this side, we'll be okay here. Maybe what I could have done is beaconed, you know, the army that was on the left over onto the right. But there's just too much stuff here, and at this point, yeah, too many levels and difficult things to deal with. And Cass is going to take the win, but I'm not unhappy about how I performed here. I think this was pretty good. All my games that I lost, like I was in a position at some point that, you know, I could have maybe taken the win. I could have played a little bit better and found an opportunity there. And these are all very strong players. We also go to round 12. Like the game has lasted for quite a while. So I'm not unhappy with this. I think it was great. I end up being, so 2 wins, 3 losses in day 1. But because I won against Steel Sane, who ended up going 3-2, I believe. And then my other opponent I beat against, I think, also went 3-2. So I have pretty good MMR from that. And then my losses were against, Sacco and Cast and whoever else. And they were all, Sacco being the number one player from the day. So I don't lose too much MMR from that. So I end up being the top ranked player who is 2 for 3, which puts me in the 16th position, or sorry, 17th position, I believe. Maybe I can show it on the screen here, the positioning. Maybe there's a graphic, hopefully you can see. And then you'll see also Odyssey just one stop above me. So we're both in the top 20. So hopefully next week we'll play on Saturday morning. So tune in then if you want to see us play. The top 20 from that will move on to either the upper or the lower draft tournament, which is like a team event. So it'd be very cool to qualify for that. We're going to try our best, obviously, but I'm happy just to be here, like I've said before. Yeah, right now we're in a decent position. If we can keep playing how we're playing now, we might be able to make it. And how cool would that be if my brother and I are in the lower team draft? We could be on the same team. We could be on the opposite team. I don't know. It could be cool. So hopefully, get your fingers crossed and cheer for us. Hopefully, we can make it. But if not, no big deal either. It's all good. Anyways, thanks for tuning in today. This was a long one. If you've made it this long, feel free to subscribe. We got a lot of new videos coming up on the horizon. Stay tuned. I obviously enjoyed this one, so I would be happy to see you come back, comment, like, all that stuff. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.